So I'm going to be sharing with you how to tap into your dream life by communicating with future realities and understanding where your current personality is right now versus where your personality should be in order to create and sustain the lifestyle, the dream life that you want to manifest into your life. My name's Gavin, and I help people create their dream life through subconscious reprogramming and energy healing. I have a free dream life training for you over at my website that you might want to go and check out. It's not something that I share on YouTube, and it shares with you how to really create a dream life in a really powerful way. So the link will be in the description where you can go ahead and get that. So you have this amazing ability to tap into future realities. You have this ability to tap into your future self. And this powerful thing that we call imagination is something that Neville Goddard talks about quite a lot. The power of your imagination. And he even goes as far to say that imagination is God. And so that's an amazing perspective, because when you see your imagination as God, then you see that yourself as a part of this all-providing nature, this God-like substance, whatever you want to call it. And so you can tap into the frequency of your imagination and think of your future life. So what is it that you want? We all know how to visualize, right? We all know that there's techniques around visualization. And visualization, for some people, they see visually. Some people, it's a feeling thing. You want a feeling into the future. Some people, they're more audible. So maybe you're hearing yourself celebrating and having the success that you want. However you visualize is entirely up to you. Everyone visualizes differently. But the reason I'm telling you this, and the reason why you need to know this, is that everyone has an imagination and everyone can tap into their future self. So what is it that you want? Okay, we all need to know what we want first. What is it that we are wanting to acquire, or what is it that we are wanting to create in our lives? And so I want you to imagine your dream life. What is it that you want to create for yourself? Is it more money? Is it more success? Is it a successful business? Is it going up the career ladder? Is it having children? Is it getting into a relationship and building a family? Maybe it's world travel and going to retreats and nice restaurants and just being totally free, having financial freedom. Maybe it's to overcome an illness and being totally healthy in this dream lifestyle. Whatever it is for you, identify what it is that you want to create in this life. And once you're 100% clear of what it is that you want, then you can take the steps in order to make that happen. You have to have a target in order to go ahead and achieve your goals. Now, just a little bit of a disclaimer. Some people, more in their feminine energy, are not necessarily decisive around what it is that they want. They're not sure. I'm not sure if I want this. I'm not sure if I want that. I want it all. It's like, you want to do all different kinds of things. You're more of a creative person. And so maybe there's different moving parts to what it is that you want. And that's totally fine as well, as long as you have some idea or direction of where you're going. Some people are more in the masculine. It's like, I want this, I want to make that happen. And just to add a further disclaimer, I don't see it happening in a particular way. I just allow it to happen the way God wants it to happen, or the universe wants it to happen. I go with the flow because I know things can happen in a multitude of ways. So that's something that's very important for a lot of people to do, is to let go of the process, let go of how it's going to happen. You just relax into it and know that it's done. You just need to have a sense of certainty and knowingness that this is it. This is just normal for me to have this particular lifestyle. And so step number 2 here is, now that you know the future self, now that you know this future lifestyle, you want to ask yourself, who's the type of person that I've become in order to achieve this reality? In other words, you want to compare the version of you right now to the version of you then in the future. So where are you compared to that future self? Because once you know where you are, and once you know where you want to be, all you have to do is enjoy the process to get in there. You want to acknowledge and appreciate the person that you are now, the current personalities, the current attitudes, the current behaviors, the current ways of thinking, the emotions, and that you are perfection the way you are, but ego tells us that we are not. But don't get stuck in thinking that that particular personality is going to create the reality that you want, because the future reality says something different. So you want to allow your future reality, your future self, to communicate with this version of yourself, the current version of yourself, and that things need to change within yourself. Maybe you need to develop new skill sets, new mindsets. Maybe you need to go ahead and integrate certain emotional behaviors. Maybe you want to think in a certain way. Maybe you're thinking more positive. Maybe you're more grateful. So you want to basically use this future self to identify what it is that you need to learn, what you need to do, who do you need to become? Do you need to become more disciplined? What characteristic traits do you need to embody now in order to create that particular lifestyle? And through working with people in my group coaching programs, working with people one-on-one, I've realized that the main thing that people need to embody is the state of what it's like. So what would it be like if you was this future self? Are you more confident? Like, are you walking differently? Are you talking differently? What is it? Who have you become? You're still the same person. You don't lose who you are. You're just adding traits to who you already are. Does that make sense? You are the center of your universe, and when your vibrational frequency state changes, when your state changes and you're operating from that state, not through willpower, not through force, not through pushing, you're just that person. Guess what? You're a walking law of attraction. You just are that state. You just are it. And so you walk into the world automatically attracting what it is that you want, not through willpower, not through consciously manifesting, but through being. Your beingness just exudes the reality that you want. Does that make sense? You are just the type of person that makes 6 figures a year. You're just the type of person that gets along with people. You're just the type of person that attracts the right people into your life. You're just the type of person that eats healthy. Your personality has shifted. It's just where you're operating at. It's just your default mechanism is who you are. So the third step here is to take all the skill sets, the mindsets, the attitudes, the behaviors, the things that are needed to be acquired from your future self into this current self, and you want to begin embodying it. You want to begin making it a part of who you are. You want to make it a part of your personality, because like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, your personality creates your personal reality. And so we all know we have different personalities, right? And different personalities lead to different results in your life. And what you can do is you can add on to your personality. You can change, you can adapt your personality to basically align with what it is that you want. See, the Gavin that you see right now is not the same Gavin who was 10 years ago, because Gavin, right, has done work on himself. And because he's done work on himself and he's shifted himself and he's reprogrammed himself, he's become a different person. He's still got the core of who he is, but because he's shifted, he's been able to create a different lifestyle for himself, a lot of fulfillment and happiness. So some people might think, hey, that's a little bit fake, or that might seem a little bit uncomfortable for you, and it feels weird to like change. And so again, that's the ego saying that it's fake. Okay, that's not your true self saying that it's fake, because you could be a completely different person right now if you was brought up by different parents in a different country, in a different culture, right? And so you have to understand that your personality is kind of fake in a way, because your true self is just emptiness, right? It's just nothingness. And so we get to mold and shape our minds how we want it to be. And only the ego can say something is fake, or that feels uncomfortable, or whatever it is. The ego will get in the way of your success. So it's important for you to realize that you can change and still be very happy, because a lot of people think change means my family won't like me anymore. Will people like me, and blah, 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 whatever, right? You know, and so we lose the validation from our tribe and the people that we're surrounding ourselves with. So that's another identity thing that we need to shift and let go of. Basically, what I'm saying here is what other people think of you stops you from changing as well. It's not only what you think about changing yourself, it's about what other people, will you be accepted in the world? Becoming this new person, will I lose my friends, will I be lonely? There's all of these kinds of subconscious patterns and personalities that really hold us back from seeing success in our lives. So I want to ask you, are you committed to your dream life? Are you committed to unlocking your gifts and becoming completely fulfilled and really transforming your life in very powerful, amazing ways? If you are, send me a message on WhatsApp. My number and my WhatsApp will be on screen right now. And send me a message to find out how you can get dream life coaching, so I can help you get from where you are to where you want to be in the fastest and easiest way possible. You can go ahead and message me on WhatsApp if you want to get coaching. Check this video over here, because this is killing your results with the law of attraction, manifesting your dream life. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon.